customers or martial artists? Because believe it or not, there is a difference, and we're going to cover that in this video. Welcome back to episode 2 of Ronin Talks. Welcome guys to episode 2 of Ronin Talks, where we're going to talk about customers or martial artists, because there is actually a difference. Well, for instance, a dojo, which we have covered before in my shorts, but a dojo is a run-of-the-mill kind of dojo. All they're trying to do is get money out of you. It's a pyramid scheme where they're going to try and rinse you for everything that you've got, rather than treat you as an actual martial artist and focus on your training. It's all about the money. There are many different martial arts schools out there, and you need to find the right one that's going to suit you. However, there's a lot that you should be aware of when picking your martial arts school. Bullshido, you know, where they're not teaching you anything. You've all seen those videos on YouTube already. Fake martial artists like this. And like this.
Pressure point knockouts are the easiest way to put a person down.
Turns out they're not teaching you anything of value. They just want your money. That makes you a customer rather than a student. And obviously, those of us who make this our full-time job, teaching martial arts and training people, obviously we need to be paid, and that's okay. That's fine. But so long as you're teaching something of actual value. You know, for argument's sake, I went for a job interview for teaching in a private school, and I did the interview and everything was going absolutely amazing. Told him my background, he was more than on board. His background sounded really good too, and then when he showed me the videos, it was just a bunch of students running around, skipping over their belts and punching pads with boxing gloves on. I was like, yeah, okay, cool, right, this is fine, but I don't see any actual martial arts. So I thought, oh, okay, well, I could go in as a specialist and teach Japanese martial arts. And when I asked him about that, he said, no, you have to teach our curriculum. Right. Again, it was a little bit weird, but it was like, yeah, okay, fine, you've got your own curriculum. What's the structure? And I got sent through a lesson plan. No. Wait. And the lesson plan was literally just cardio work, circuits. I went, right, but basically all you are is a fitness camp. And you just punch things, and that's it. And they were like, oh. I was like, yeah. I was like, right, okay, so if I was to come on board, what do you need from me? And they were like, oh, well, £3,000. £3,000? That was to look me in as the head coach for my area. How ridiculous is that? You go for a job interview, yeah, cool, you can work for us, but you've got to pay us £3,000 first. No. Yeah, absolutely not. £3,000? No way. Ridiculous money. And that's what he was trying to get out of me as an instructor. So imagine what he was trying to get out of his students. Oh yeah, by all means, do like a monthly membership. It's a monthly membership. You pay £25 a month, and that gives you unlimited access to the dojo, as many classes as you want. So, yeah, there's ways around it. I used to run my own school teaching. I used to charge £10 for an hour, well, an hour and a half. So for £10 you get an hour and a half's worth of training. Brilliant. There's other dojos out there as well that I know of. I won't name them for legal reasons, obviously, just like why I didn't name the other one. They wanted the £3,000 off me. But yeah, and there's other dojos out there that offer you lifetime memberships for X amount of money, say £60, £65. That covers your license and your insurance. And then you still have to pay per class, which is ridiculous, really, when you think about it. Just pay as you go. But yeah, you need to be careful with what it is that you're getting involved with, because the last thing you need to do is to get involved in a dojo and then have all your money rinsed. Everything that you work for. Don't be wrong, I'm not saying that all martial arts clubs that you sign up for, where they charge a premium or they charge quite high prices, are necessarily bad and that they don't care about you. There are some really good ones out there that charge a lot, and the instructors do care. But you have to be careful and figure it out. The one way of finding a dojo is to see how widespread the club is. And check reviews, and check student reviews especially. There are some styles out there like Shotokan, Kyokushin, which are really, really popular, really, really good, and they're really widespread around the world. I'm not sure what their prices are like. I haven't actually checked. I didn't do Shotokan. I did a mixture between Shotokan and Goju Ryu, and mine was £50 insurance fee at the beginning, and then like £6 a class after that, until I started teaching. As soon as I started teaching, I stopped paying. I didn't have to pay training fees anymore. But anyway, as we were saying, customers or martial artists. So my philosophy is that you should have an instructor who cares about the martial art and wants you to do better. You know, they take that time to really properly train you. It's not like just a fitness class that involves martial arts. You know, anyone can set up a circuit with some boxing gloves and some mitts and some pads and go, yeah, go for it. Yeah, okay, awesome cardio, but you're not learning martial arts, you're just learning to hit things really hard. Like, do your cardio. It's not martial art, bro. Top dollar to go and punch a pad. You could literally go on Amazon and pick up a set of punching pads for £15 and punch that in your back garden. Cheaper. The moral of the story is just find a club that's going to care about you and value you and actually teach you. Like, you don't want to go to one of these clubs and then just be another number where you're just pouring money into their pocket. You need value out of your training, and you need to make sure that whatever club you decide to join, you're going to get that. As I say, we have to charge, obviously, because we are providing a service, we are teaching you, but the instructor just needs to be legitimate and actually care. Like, you can't just be pouring money into somebody's back pocket whilst you get nothing in return. In this day and age, especially in the UK, it's hard. It's definitely hard to make a living, that's 100% sure. I've had friends who have turned around to me and said, why don't you charge more than £10 for an hour and a half? You know, you should be paid for experience and what it is that you can bring to the table. And it's like, yeah, that's all well and good. But if I can't afford it, what makes you think that everybody else can? You know, I would more than happily charge more, but people can't afford it, and it's just not possible. And hobbies and sports aren't at the forefront of everybody's mind right now. It's being able to survive and to live. And another reason why it's so important that you find, if this is a route that you want to go down, that you find a route where the instructor cares and where they want to make sure that you achieve your potential. You don't want to be wasting that money. You know, you can barely survive as it is. Why paying some jackass to teach you when you're not getting what you're paying for? Enough of my rant. Long story short, and the whole point of the story. Make sure that the club that you decide to join is going to look after you, and that they're teaching you genuine martial arts. It's not just a fitness club wrapped up in martial arts wrapping paper.